Hello there, my listeners. It is your amazing host here. It is Team Right. Listeners, how are you doing on this gorgeous Tuesday's edition? I am doing excellent. So far, so good. It is beautiful outside, and the sun's out. No snow, and also there's no rain. And I think it's going to be in the upper 40s. That is delightful. Now it is time to discuss wrestling news, wrestling topics, and a lot of interesting topics to discuss for you. So sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab something to eat, grab something to drink. Now, if you don't do that, maybe you want to chill like a villain and hear my theories and opinions on a certain topic, and the article will be down below. Let's freaking roll this. Now, before I discuss about this topic, last week WWE made a blockbuster announcement on social media that McMahon will show up on Monday night to shake things up. So let me give you my thoughts on the matter. It was a very disappointed thing. Nothing happened at all. So there's something happened, but it looked like the McMahons are taking over for Raw and SmackDown Live. That is not a really shake-up. Really. Oh my gosh, I'm just shaking my head. Now they're going to bring in some guys over from NXT over whenever that happens. They said new matches and all that stuff. They should says, instead of that, they should have said we're done with this PG bullcrap and we're gonna go out with another era. And that segment lasts 20 minutes. That is ridiculous, But I'm still gonna watch Raw, and let's see what's gonna happen with these new faces. Probably be another fail, but 20 flipping minutes to kick off Raw with the segments. They have everyone in the McMahon family except Linda. She's doing politics and all that stuff with the current president, I think. Now, speaking of Vince McMahon, he was very unhappy. He was very mad about this whole situation, what took place this past Sunday at TLC. The match I want to discuss, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, for Seth Rollins Intercontinental Championship match. His belt was on line, and it seemed like from this article, Vince McMahon was not very happy with that match. Okay, according to Dave Meltzer on the latest Observer newsletter radio, Vince McMahon was said to have been furious with the reaction to Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose match took place on Sunday. I think the fans didn't give a crap about the match because they don't like Dean Ambrose or Seth Rollins, or maybe both guys did not give a crap about this pay-per-view, So it sucks, Do you think those guys are going to get any punishment? Probably not. Probably they're just going to get yelled at. If this is really true. But you never know about these backstage rumors, Maybe McMahon should just step down and let his family take over the business, he looks pretty in good shape for 70 plus. I don't know how old is he, 72 years old, I don't know, but he looks pretty decent, He could still walk down the ramp, and he's got a lot of energy in his soul. Now listen to this. Now this may happen or may not happen for WrestleMania 35. Okay, before Sunday WWE TLC pay-per-view, the rumor plans was to do a Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar match at WrestleMania 35. Do we really need to see that match? We saw that at WrestleMania 31. Well, it was not really an official match until Seth Rollins cashed in. Then they made a triple threat match. That match was even better. I don't want to see Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 35. If it happens, if it happens. I mean, if it does happen, that's great. If it doesn't happen, I'm not going to get bent out of shape. Okay? I'll keep you updated whenever more news about it, you know? Maybe there is some real heat between Dean and Seth Rollins. We don't know. The inside scoop, you know? Now, what do you guys think about Dean Ambrose new music? It's like a remix. It's like a... I can't put my finger on it. Then he put his other music, his original music, into the mix. I kind of like it. Kind of different. I know a lot of you don't like Dean Ambrose. If you don't like it, then that's okay. I think Seth Rollins, bar none, is a better performer than Dean. Dean does not do these high risk maneuvers. Well, he does sometimes, but hopefully Dean Ambrose is not on drugs or whatever, because it seemed like those two guys, that match took forever to finish. Now, if you hear in the background, if you pay attention, not focusing on the commentating, that the fans in the arena was booing that match. Probably because it was too flippin' long, or they don't give a crap, and that is pathetic. These wrestlers for WWE overall are trying their hardest, okay? If you don't like the current product, then don't watch. That's all I gotta say. And also, stop your complaining, you know? But it won't make a difference, you know? Do you think the Raw ratings do you think the Raw ratings helped from last night? Maybe the first segment, then after that, went downhill. 20 minutes of the segment? That is ridiculous. First, McMahon came out, then he induced Stephanie, then Stephanie induced Triple H, and then Triple H induced Shane O'Mac. They did that like the NWO with the hands to the ramp. I had a feeling that all the McMahons would be out except Linda, because like I said earlier, she has more important things to worry about, and she's working with the current president of the United States. And I think she's done with the wrestling thing anyway. So there you go. And we're going to see all the McMahons on every single Raw, every single Monday night. Every single Monday Night Raw, and even on tonight for Tuesday night for live on SmackDown Live. I don't know about the dad, Vince. We'll find out tonight. But I don't know. I guaranteed. Right now they're all faces, but if this works out, probably not. They're going to turn them heel, then all the current superstars will be against the heels. You know what I'm trying to say? So I don't know. Let's see. I thought it'd be a bigger announcement, like they're gonna get rid of the PG bullcrap, or maybe eliminate from 3 hours back to 2 hours, or maybe be more edgier with Raw. But they didn't say nothing like that. They just said, I don't know, and then they have Baron Corbin. That took another 20 minutes, or a total of 20 minutes. That was not necessary to have. But anyway, let me know what you think about the article, and do you think last night Raw, I mean the first segment was kind of waste. WWE always hyped this thing up, and it was always a letdown, you know. Have a good one, like, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the notification, hit the subscribe, and the article will be down below. I'm just shaking my head for the opening segment last night. Oh my gosh, I feel sorry for the fans who had attended the event. And I also heard some of the fans left early. I think during the segment or after the segment. WWE will never change. Later.